Welcome to Surviving Standard, guys. Today's deck is called Sand Cauldron Priest. Yes, we are revisiting the deck from a couple weeks ago because of the new buffs to Hearthstone, namely extra arms and the new legendary added Snip Snap. So what's this deck all about? Well, if you haven't seen the previous video, you might want to go ahead and watch it first. But the gist of it, get Sand Drudge, Witch's Cauldron on the board at the same time, and they kind of go off, right? Every time you play a spell, you generate a 1/1 taunt. Every time said 1/1 taunt dies, you get a random shaman spell, which in turn can generate more taunts. You can kind of go off if you can protect the Sand Drudge with cards like Powered Shield, Divine Spirit, maybe a Seance, maybe a Replicate. So you can kind of go off and it's a ton of fun. The buff to extra arms going from 3 mana to 2 mana is just a huge deal because you're not just saving 1 mana over the course of the spell, you're saving 2 mana. And this deck makes great use of that fact because of the combo of Sand Drudge and Witch's Cauldron, right? You're just more easily able to generate 2 1/1 taunts and buff twice on the same turn. This deck is also just a really great home for the new legendary Snip Snap as both a magnetize for your early plays like Framebot and Gatekeeper, and the Death Rattle just comes in really handy because of Witch's Cauldron. If you echo your Snip Snap at any point in the game, you will just have a ton of fodder for said Witch's Cauldron, and it's a great Seance target as well because you can play it early, Seance it, and then have a big magnetize or echo explosion turn later on. So a lot of uses for Snip Snap in this deck. Fits very, very well. Power word Replicate mainly to target Sand Drudge to keep that combo going. However, if you can replicate a Vargoth on an empty board, you will end the turn with 3/5/5 Vargoths and the original 2/6, all 4 of which are very threatening for your opponent if they do not deal with them. This deck does include the Divine Spirit Inner Fire combo, and you will inevitably win some games using those cards together, but I do find it more fun to use them early for tempo and then try to win the game off crazy shaman spells like the Bloodlust or the maybe Ancestral Spirit on something like Xeric Master Cloner.
Azul versus Leandrin.
My blade burns with holy fire.
I foresaw this encounter.
Because, like, if Dead Ringer gets Snip Snap, I can just play Snip Snap like a Harvest Golem, or magnetize it, technically. Although not, I can't magnetize it, because the only way I get it usually is if this dies, so yeah, that doesn't make any sense. We can't.
What is my purpose?
We'll do that. That one has more attack, so if I magnetize that one, it might matter that I need, like, I might need the attack, right? Like, what's a 2/10 really gonna do? Alright, YOLO Vargoth here. I think we're YOLO Vargothing. This guy's kind of waiting around too long.
Free of the plastic god. Behold.
Oh god, look at that. Holy shit.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, that was a good draw.
What is my purpose?
He did another Call to Adventure. Did he get them both on these? He must have, right? That's why it was like so big. Christology is so nutty now, man. Turn 1 Christology. I was gonna just try it for Secret Keeper. Turn 1 Christology to get 2 Secret Keepers seems insane, right? I guess we just do this twice, right? And go face.
I comply. I comply.
Man, that card's so dumb. That card's so... Why does it have Echo? It's like good without Echo. Because it's already... It's like good without Echo and it's good without Magnetize. Because it's like better Harvest Golem. The fact that it has both is kind of nutty.
Protocol 7 engaged.
Well, that sucks.
Converting stored energy.
Okay, that was a good draw. I won't mind that. Whoop.
I comply.
Damn, that's kind of nuts. Well, he's not gonna die anytime soon. I mean, if I get Inner Fire, he does die pretty quickly, actually. Right? Ooh, that was really good.
Converting stored energy.
Just go all in on one guy.
Access denied.
He could have like Shrink Ray. Maybe I was wrong.
I comply.
Yeah, I should have made two, because making two makes this better. I did make the attack worse for him, right? Like, he doesn't really want to hit himself in the head.
Access denied.
So this is very interesting. We can play Zarek, give him taunt. Seems good.
What must I do?
We also can make a big guy here. Not big enough to kill this technically. Maybe we don't bother hitting that yet.
At last, immortality.
I think I double its health, though. I do think I double its health. Should I go ahead and hit that? I guess I should.
I comply.
Master Spell would be a good card to have right now. I don't have access to that in my deck, fortunately. We definitely have 3 threats, right? Like, that's a huge threat. That's a huge threat. And this is a huge threat. So hopefully, at least most of our stuff survives here. If the other half of this survives, we start replicating it, right? Even Seance maybe first. Alright, we can just Totemic Smash the shield. I can keep healing this and then double it again. I mean,
What do the cards say?
he's currently not dealing with, because I don't really want to give him the 8/8, right? It's interesting.
I comply.
The end is near.
That works out because it makes the Cauldron better. It makes, obviously, this thing just stupid big. I guess I could have bumped that to save this hit, but then...
Even death is obsolete. Access denied.
Alright, we need Hex, right? Let's get some Hex. So I think we attack this one to try to get Hex here. Because this is the Hex target, right? Aha! Aha, we got one. Alright, no need to show it. No need to show it yet. Or lightning. That could be good after we Hex. Alright, one more time.
Your win.
No.
I foresaw this encounter.
It's a 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna complain about a 1, 2, 3, even though the only overstated minion is our 1. This is understated. This is definitely understated too. But that's really good though, because now we can magnetize the 2/1.
Right away.
Destroy all the humans. Yeah, that's
Access
Right away.
denied.
now the question is, do we play Sand Drudge or the Cauldron? I think we play the Drudge. I could play the Cauldron first, and then next turn go Sand Drudge, and then Seance the Sand Drudge. The only reason to do that is if we think this is going to die. It died last time to the magnetized crap, but he didn't use the buffs, right? This gives me more options. We might heal instead of playing this now. Alright, he's gonna make a very big mech at some point, so we will need to get our Hex ready here. Well, I have another interesting. I have another Sandra, so I don't have to seance this thing. I could seance the Cauldron actually. Now, I made myself weak to Consecrate exactly, right? It's just he still has to figure out what he's attacking because this is a threat technically. This is a threat and that's a threat, right? He's just a lot of threats. Alright, well, we could just re-roll the... Get legendaries here. I don't really want to because my board's kind of amazing. What we can do? We can do Inner Fire on that. Attack. Draw. That seems like a start, right? I could play another one of these, too. Or is that just going silly?
Team spirit be the best.
I mean, how do we not do legendaries now, actually? He's at 7 life somehow? How did he get to 7 so quickly? Oh my god. That goes phase. Alright, there's the taunt. Alright, so a couple options, right? We can try to get hexes here. Shadow Pain, that's the wrong pain. Or Shadow. I guess I attacked the wrong one. I should attack this one and try to hex.
The end is near.
The game really wants me to do that, huh? Oh, I got a death. Shit. I got a death. Yeah, I should have played quicker.
My hand is full.
I have no room for this crap. I can just totemic smash his face. I could power word. I could pain my own cleric just to get 2 more taunts.
Right away.
We didn't get a totem, obviously. Maybe I'm supposed to, yeah, I don't know, save that for face or whatever. I have 2 Stormbreaker. We should probably do this. Should probably. Oh, we have this now. Yeah, like. The thing is, he kind of has to answer my board before we worry about. Consecrate will be bad though, because then I just kind of lose everything, right?
Protocol 7 engaged.
Converting stored energy. Converting stored energy.
Earthshock, that's really good.
My hand is full.
Earthshock, really good. In fact, he's just dead, right?
Yes. Well.
What is up, guys? Thanks for making it to the end of the video. You've gone this far. Help the channel out. Go a little bit further. Like the video. Comment below. And if you haven't already, of course, you need to subscribe to the channel. The extended gameplay video will be up tomorrow. I'll make sure to link it here once it is online. I'll see you guys next time.